If a package shows up with your handwriting on the label, but you didn't send it, don't open it, don't touch it, don't even say your name. That's how it knows where to go next. It waited against my door at 2:57 a.m., the hour when the building stops pretending it's empty. Damp cardboard, twine cinched so tight it left grooves like fingernail marks. The label was filled in with my careful, familiar script. From me to me. I took a photo for the group chat, typed, "Who did this?" and didn't send it. My reflection in the phone camera looked like it was waiting. On my table, the twine gave a soft creak as if tightening on its own. Houses make noises, I told myself. Packages don't breathe. At 3:03 a.m., the microwave blinked 12:00. The neighborhood dog howled once, and something in the walls took a slow, satisfied breath. I cut the twine. Inside was another box, older, stamped Omniduct. Slogan, "We deliver what you lost." A thin slot on the front offered an index card when I tilted it. Verify name to open. I slid the card back. The slot tugged it from my fingers, too gently to be a machine. I said nothing. The box waited, patient as a closed mouth. I tried to sleep. From the kitchen came a shuffling, like paper being filed by someone who didn't know the right drawer. At 3:33 a.m., the slot clicked 3 times. The third time, something thumped inside, and the apartment smelled like rain and pennies. Morning didn't fix anything. A message had gone out to my friends at 3:04 a.m. From me, "It's me. Open up." I hadn't typed it. I hadn't needed to. The box sat where I'd left it. The twine had curled itself into the shape of my initials. The card slid halfway out again. Verify name to open. "I'm not doing this," I said. From inside the slot, a faint echo like a hallway repeating me, "Doing this." I shoved the package into the hall. 10 minutes later, it was back on my table, damp spreading, label darker like it had licked its way in. Knives, tape, force, none of it mattered. The slot exhaled warm air onto my wrist when I got close. The card edged farther, polite. Verify name to open. I wrote my name on a post-it and held it over the slot. A hiss, brown edges gone. The next card slid out with fresh typed letters, "Say it." At 2:59 a.m., I set the box in the bathtub and turned the shower on cold. Water pooled but didn't soak in, the cardboard drank. At 3:03 a.m., the block went dark. From the bathroom, a new card floated toward me. "We deliver what you lost." Then typed slowly beneath, "You lost the first one, you." Not funny, but I knew what it wanted. When my mother needed the real me, she used my middle name, a key we kept quiet. Secrets are doors. "Don't," I whispered to no one. The slot nudged the original card forward. Verify name to open. I put my mouth to the slot and spoke my middle name. The apartment inhaled. The lid unfolded like a throat. Inside wasn't an object, but a space. Warm paper, iron railings, old teeth. Something reached out, a small, careful hand. It was my hand. Chewed nails. Crescent scar from a bike wreck at 6. My skin paler, softer, as if it hadn't seen daylight in years. It touched my cheek with relief, like I was a door that finally opened. A card pressed to my chest. Sign for receipt. I ran down the stairs into the night. In the lobby glass, my reflection lagged a half-second, still reaching toward a box I wasn't holding. When I returned at dawn, the apartment held a second toothbrush, damp. A towel folded wrong. The mirror fogged from a shower I hadn't taken. On the table, delivered, I packed a bag. The lock turned behind me from the inside. Footsteps paced in a way I don't pace. My phone buzzed. "Hey, did you send something?" "A box came with your handwriting." Another ping, then more. Photos, twine, labels. I muted the thread and booked a motel. The clerk smiled and said my middle name perfectly. Warm as a reunion. I hadn't told it to her. "Room 303, she said. "We've been expecting you." A box leaned against the door, still wet from travel. My handwriting again, from you to me. The slot was already open. A card waited, blank, as if it would fill itself with whatever I gave it. As if me were a return address no one ever really leaves, only forwards. Behind me, the elevator dinged. Footsteps approached in a rhythm I recognized too well. The card sucked in a breath that sounded like my own. Verify name to open. I kept my mouth shut. The box smiled without moving. Somewhere inside, paper slid into its proper drawer. The dog down the block gave one long, resigned howl, the sound you make when you know a package has finally found the right address.